their most recent one in what is working itself into what might be the best steal in Lions history of the draft is Amon-Ra St. Brown, 4th round draft pick, now multiple time over all pro. And the leader of the organization.
Agree.
Everything. I mean, do we better one than that? Yeah. I mean, is there a better option than that? I've searched a couple, but I mean, is that the first one that comes to mind for you?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, recency bias. I mean, Brad Holmes has been great. I mean, Brian Branch could go on that list just because of where it was too. I mean, but Amon-Ra, I mean, that you might not be able to find a better example in the league, let alone Lion.
True.
But I went a little bit older than that. I had a couple of guys that came to mind from the couple of generations ago, but Charlie Sanders,
yeah,
I thought was a pretty good steal. When I was looking at steals, I'm thinking of guys that they got later. He was the 74th pick in the 1968 draft.
That's a good one.
3rd round pick out of Minnesota, and right there, you got a guy that went to all pros. He played, I mean, probably 10 years.
I like it. I'll do you one. We'll, you want to go to the old time machine, Joe Schmidt, right?
Okay.
The old linebacker and the coach. Because what I like about that is like he was an all-pro linebacker and had good seasons with the Lions, won championship with the Lions, but then also coached the Lions for a decade and more. So it was, I mean, 7th round draft pick. Now back then the draft was a little different than it is now, right? You're not, a 7th round pick today is a lot different than 7th round back then. I think they did like 20 rounds back then. So I don't know. Another good one I like is Corey Schlesinger. I mean, who doesn't like a little fullback action, right? He was
We're going to bite a kneecap off.
Yeah, he might have been the first knee biting guy, right? I mean, he was the ultimate grit player. So he's a 6th round pick, and he gave the Lions again a decade plus more of great football. He wasn't flashy or statistically heavy, but he was great. I love Corey Schlesinger.
One right here that just kind of sticks out to me, little linebacker, played in the 80s by the name of Chris Spielman. Drafted in the 2nd round. And 3 all pros for Chris Spielman. And look at what he's doing right now. He was such a great player, and he's even maybe even a better administrator. I really think that he's the pay no attention to the man standing behind the curtain, putting Brad Holmes in the same room with Sheila and Dan and helping, facilitate this whole thing that's going on